Alright, what's up everybody? It's Friday, February 24th. It's time for another weekly wrap-up with trading experts. Let's get right into it. I think everybody's favorite words right now, animal spirits. This market is absolutely impenetrable. It's just one of the best bull markets I've seen in the last few years. It's actually wild. I risked down. I sold a lot of my long positions yesterday, seeing this day when we gapped up, pretty much sold off all day. Then let's go to a 30-minute chart. Pretty much sold off all day. Then we kind of held up right where we needed to. And we just kind of held the trend. Then today we opened up right below where we needed to. Kind of chop around all day. And then the last 2.5 hours of the day, absolutely rage, just showing the market strength. So, this market's too strong right now. It's something like I've never seen. But I would say there's one huge signal that's telling us that might be time to step off the gas pedal a bit, which is utilities. Now, utilities are known as the flight to safety stocks. These aren't your risky stocks. They're found mostly in tech or social media or whatever it may be. But the utilities are known as risk-off stocks. So when we see a huge breakout like this, it might signal that smart money is slowly rolling into utilities and getting out of the high betas, the more risky stuff. But, you look at the XLK today, which is tech, strong as hell, open to close. Look at the Qs, this is kind of risk on. Not as strong as the SPY, but still very strong. So, I don't know, it's just a signal I've been watching. It's showing me it's a little more risk off. I've seen a lot of relative weakness out there in the last couple of days. So I'm going to take the signal as it is, and I'm going to take my foot off the gas pedal a little bit. But I'm definitely going to go on a nice scan over this weekend, see who was strong during the choppiness today, because I know it'll be a first. If we do move higher, those will be the strongest stocks. So that's what I'm going to definitely make sure I search for in my research this weekend. All right, let's talk about this BIV. This is one of the trade alerts this week. This thing is going to be an absolute monster. Right, so onto this BIV. Sorry, we had a little internet issue there. Had to reboot. All right, so it's BIV. This BIV we looked at, we talked about the earnings were great. It's a spin-off of a biotech company. And we talked about the earnings were so great that it was under-owned by big funds and institutions and all the big money, all the big players in the game. So here we are, really in a 15-minute chart. Hold on, let me get these moving averages. Okay. All right. All right. So BIV, we talked about the support was down here at 45. So off the open, when we were looking at it day one, absolutely raged when it broke. Here it opened up, and then it took out highs here around 47.75. Absolutely raged up to 50, and quickly sold off back to the breakout level. But really, it just chopped around the breakout level, and now, so we talked about it was very under-owned. The big guys didn't want it. So right when it didn't have enough of it, the big guys didn't have enough of it. So right when it takes off right here and starts to come back, you don't think that's just them selling it off so they can maybe acquire more. Look at it. It didn't even get below 47.5 or so. So, and then the next 2 days, look at it. Boom, the rocket ships take off. Especially yesterday when everything was showing relative weakness. This was the strongest name in the market. I even said to you guys that, watch out for BIV. It's definitely going to take off if the market holds up. And boom, look at that. 2 days higher, $3. No problem. My big winner of the week, this NTES. I want to talk to you guys. Nice little easy trade, buying off support. So, all right. So NTES, NetEase, great earnings, great. It's been a great chart for us all year. Had this huge breakout day. Let's go to the hourly. Had this huge breakout day, and then we saw it holding up support here. Day two. Here's day two. Here's the breakout day. This is the hourly chart. Then day two, it gaps down, but holds up its support. Same thing, sells off next day, but it's holding up its support. So I was talking about in the chat room, I bought 290 with 292 with a stop 290. So then the next day comes. That's the end of this day. It didn't really do much. Next day comes, absolute volume comes through. When it comes over these highs, I add a few hundred. And these, I know it looks small on the chart, but these are, from here to here is $4. So I had the stock from 292. I added 295, 296 when the volume was coming in. I sold 302, 304, 306, and then today I got stopped out 299.99 right here, right as it failed the breakout level right off the open. And it was a great trade. Now this thing, if you look what this did, this gave a lot of people a nightmare. But I had a game plan, and I kept my stop really tight in my trailing stop because I know how crazy this thing can get. I mean, it's still fine. Maybe I'll take a look at it Monday. But it was a 4K trade, so you can't. How are you gonna be mad at that? Next, I want to talk to you about this X perfect trade, absolute perfect trade. This X. So we talked about this descending channel. We talked about it a million times. Earnings, fake out, move lower on earnings, strong next day, flags out, creates this beautiful descending channel, breaks out, huge breakout. Sold some into here, into 40 or whatever. We bought this 35, waited to sell some into here. Now it gives me this dip day. I'm still holding stock. I know 38. If you look resistant, this day high and this, this channel, it has an other previous resistance support now at 38. So I bought some off here. I waited this day, sold half this day, and then I got stopped out of everything this day. So, I mean, every single execution, every sell was from a profitable standpoint. It was a great trade. Made a bunch on it. It was one of the, it's just a textbook swing trade right there. I could get in, I could sell some. It comes back to support. I see strength holding up. I could buy more, sell some into that strength. Then I get stopped out when I see it's not working. It's a perfect trade. All right. So that's all I got for you guys this weekend. I really want to talk to you about the strength and utilities. Might be time to say take your foot off the gas pedal a little bit, but that's all we got for you guys. All right. We'll talk to you guys Sunday night. I hope everyone has a good weekend. Good luck. Happy trading.